Thank you so much, Tumfoy, for that wonderful introduction. When you actually mentioned that this will be my last speech, I became emotional. But I guarantee you it will be my last speech, but I'll forever be Afoakom USA. I will forever support any leadership that comes into place. I will forever be indebted to all of you for the support you have given me and my entire team up to this time. For a start, I want us to rise and observe a minute of silence for our member and our community member that passed away. Our member, Ben Botang of Houston. And for my nephew, Clovis Ayar. And for all those in our families that have gone before us, let us give them a minute of silence. And may the souls of the faithfully departed rest in perfect peace. We can see. Wow, what a day. I want to start by, first of all, thanking the Dallas chapter president, where is he, Obe Rolandium, and the entire EXCO, the planning committee, and all the members of Dallas, and the Dallas chapter for making it a wonderful event for us this weekend. We will never thank you enough for the sacrifices you've put together to make this happen. One of the things about hosting a convention is that it becomes very stressful, we become overwhelmed. The responsibilities are so many because it's such a big event. And we need to give up a lot in our personal lives. So let's give a round of applause to the Dallas chapter for the wonderful job we have done. I also wanted to recognize our guests who are here from Cameroon for joining us. If you are here from Cameroon, may you rise and be recognized, please. We have Mr. Aka Bomis is here. I thought that we had more. Okay, we have Dr. Sama to my left. Thank you for being here with us. We really do appreciate you. And for all our guests that are in the room, we can see that we have Obe Commissaire Botang and our Mary Ben Botang at the back. I'm not able to see others, but I think that we are all happy that you are here with us. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our team, we also want to congratulate all the people that have graduated with outstanding performance amongst us. And I remember here our Bonta. May you rise? I want you all to know, because this happened just a few days ago, that Bonta Evaristus Chu is now Dr. Evaristus Chu. He just recently defended his doctorate of business administration, and we are so proud of you, our Honorable Bonta, and for the work you do for the organization. I also want to congratulate Dr. Nathan Pascaline Mzebang, who just recently got her PhD in public policy and international relations. I want to recognize Mr. Chrysanthus Sembui, who got a master's degree in engineering technology, and then our Indela Chia, who got a master's degree in social work, and then Nawai Estelle Ansum, a master's degree in public health, and Nawai Etelin Chindo, who got a master's degree in cyber security. Can we put our hands together for this wonderful? So many of us have had outstanding achievements in the community. I don't want you to think that we are leaving you out. We will have a way to celebrate you on Saturday. So if you have made a significant progress, if you have had a significant stride in your life, it is our joy, because your success inspires the next generation, and that's why we want to celebrate you. Now, I would like to express my deep pride for the fact that during our tenure in office, the Afoakom blessed us with a Botang Aku Matthias Windem. Can we put our hands together for Botang Aku? And of course, we have our Botang as well. So those are the good things that have been happening to us in the community. Nanjong Rundoni was also made a Nanjong of Nanjongs. So she's the one in charge of all the Nanjongs. And I just wanted to recognize that. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our title holders, Mulutusa Queen Chisindo, Dr. Waito, and Dr. Nojo. Dr. Medesna. The Chelsea, the Queen from Bay, the one down by the Kunta, bases in a ghetto. Line much here, there's nothing we know to me. There's no room to take. The base are okay to calculate inches 9 and was in. Much wood is Nana, there's Nazita. Man, tiny pang. Takaroli, a bomb. Because not a leading fan, a Catania, all cares na base. So you should do what is it. Market time is here. Only the guy must say, first no time, come at a person, but it's what is it. I have had the pleasure and honor of serving Afoakom USA for 21 years as a pioneer member, and I have attended 19 conventions out of 21. I actively participate and carry out chores at each convention. My passion for com culture actually propelled me to become a Bomokum. I later became the pioneer chapter president of Com Chicago. And now, I end my leadership journey within Afoakom USA as a national president, having served in this capacity for one term since 2022. Throughout this time, our 3 boys, who were checking people in last night in Italy, Yanis, Ankini, and Bebsu, have been born and raised. I have gained knowledge and experience, learned from hundreds of members, and gathered all that I could gather to also grow in the process. I have faced my own challenges. We have had successes, and we have made changes that have positively impacted us, as well as our villages back home. This year's convention is held under the theme, celebrating the role of a woman and the girl child in Com culture and traditions. Looking back at the Com migration history, almost 300 years ago, it was a woman by name Nandong who led the Com people out of Bambesi to our current location, Laigo. Yes, she brought the Com people to their present home. The theme could not be any timelier. Women and girls have always been the bedrock of our Com culture and traditions. They lead, they nurture, they determine and grow our Com clans through childbirth. There are many aspects of the Com culture and tradition that without a woman's involvement, they cannot be carried out. An example is the Imamli wine that happened last night. Only women can participate in that. If they are not there, it will not happen. So, by celebrating them, we are not only paying tribute to the past, we are also strengthening our culture and empowering the future. This year, my leadership team intentionally decided to shine light on their contributions with the hope to amplify their voices in our community. Over this convention weekend and beyond, let us remember to uplift women and girls. They are the foundation of our culture, our identity. Let's give a round of applause to all the women and girls in the room. When our team was seeking your approval to take office, we presented an agenda for change, a transformative agenda that would build on the progress of our predecessors. We made a commitment to bring innovations and meaningful changes to our organization. We promised to jumpstart our thirst for com culture and to strengthen the fabric on which our organization lies. We promised to cultivate an inclusive culture where children, youths, title holders, elders, mothers, educated and the uneducated were all part of this organization we hold dear to our heart. We promised to drive key changes and a creative development agenda that achieves a good balance between maintaining our historic traditions and aligning with the expectations of our heterogeneous membership composition. It was an agenda that reflects our organization's 21 years of growth and fortifies our respect for com traditional institutions. While executing our agenda, we had our fair share of challenges. Some of our brothers and sisters have left us for another group. We continue to pray for the change of mind and for the new administration to do its best to unite them with us. Due to other commitments, we had two great individuals, two great members of our organization who were playing key roles. We have Botang, who is Botang in the house. He did an amazing job in our team, and at some point, we know he could not continue due to a lot of the work that we've seen him do. And Botang, I want you to know we do appreciate you. So he couldn't continue, and those were really big shoes for us to fill. Similarly, we had the chairman of our projects committee, who did an amazing job on that role as well. He couldn't continue, and his shoes were so big to fill. But we are happy that we have actually paddled this we have been able to drive this car to this point with the help of the new chairman that we have, Winter Clement, and we have redistributed the role that Botang was playing amongst ourselves, and we've been able to get to this point. And I also faced a lot of challenges as a president with our team, trying to strike. People seem not to really get clearly the difference between chapters and national. They think that national is somebody else somewhere. National is not 6 of us that are on this table. People think that national is over there and chapters are over here, but chapters are the national. So if you ask yourself this question, who is national? Is it me? Is it these few people here? No, we are the national. And this organization is supposed to be using just one constitution. No chapter is supposed to have a separate constitution. Absolutely not. And there is this question that kept coming up. Can I just belong to a chapter and not to national? So those are some of the things, those are some of the challenges that we face. The answer to that, in our own understanding, is a no. You cannot be in a chapter and say that you are not in national. That's obvious. Because Afoakom USA is just like Amazon. Amazon has a branch in Minnesota. Amazon has a branch in Arizona, and you cannot be saying that you are not part of Amazon when you work for Amazon Minnesota. So that's the way we saw it, but other people did not see it like that. So that created a big challenge. And this is something that as an organization, I'm hoping that the new team can work hard to clarify. Now, despite these challenges, we have accomplished these great things for ourselves here in the USA and for our people back at home in com. And these achievements that you all saw, Winter Clement presented some of them. These achievements have been registered thanks to the generosity of our donors, the generosity of our volunteers and members. In just the last year, for example, we successfully grew the Optional Life Trouble Fund program into a fully independent organ with its own registration with the US government, bank account, and board of directors. process, we grew the membership to above 260, a number that significantly lowers the financial responsibility, bringing down replenishment from where we started from $200 to about $77. I think we can celebrate that. We also grew the registered membership of Afoakom USA to over, I think as of this morning, we are over 475 members. Afoakom USA is at 475 registered members. It had never exceeded 170. The highest we ever registered had never exceeded 177 before we ever took office. So from less than 200 to 477, almost 500, we are at least doing something. We are at least in the right direction. We continued our track record of awarding at least 10 educational scholarships a year, and we gave out 11 this year. And I know that some of the members are here that received that scholarship. We are congratulating Sharon Afumbom, Dr. Nathan, and a few other people that have received these awards in the past year. And this scholarship program, it used to take maybe about 2 months or so to apply. So when we came in, we simplified the process so that you can even apply from the comfort of your cell phone within 5 minutes. And that's why we are now having more applications and more members are benefiting from it. We have also succeeded to expand on our this year we succeeded to expand on our 2024 agricultural input project by distributing over 29,000 kilograms of fertilizer to 73 farming groups across 45 villages in Kom, creating positive impact across the entire kingdom as we contribute to the fight against food insecurity. In advancing development back home in Kom, as we already heard, we funded and executed 16 projects across 16 villages and across a wide variety of project areas, including agriculture, clean potable water, clean energy, which is the solar electrification, and the health, in the domain of health, which is this cancer screening that actually saved some lives, and in the area of education. So all of this, we've kind of spread development across. We're not focusing on one little thing. We are kind of spreading it, not just spreading it across villages, we are also diversifying the nature of everything that we do. And it is all thanks to you. It is all thanks to the volunteers and everybody that puts their hand into their pocket to make sure that these things happen. Considering the above examples, ladies and gentlemen, considering the project presentation that we saw, I can comfortably affirm that the state of our union is strengthened by innovation, richer in culture, thriving in project impact, and united in purpose. Let us appreciate ourselves for these wonderful achievements, and let's be committed to ensuring that the work continues and goes even further. Special thanks to my fellow national executive members. I don't know how to thank you. We've become a family. We've gone through a lot together. And I want you to know that we formed a bond that will never be broken. Thank you. I would like to thank chapter presidents, committee chairs and members, facilitators in our virtual meeting house, prayer team members. There are people that just pray for us. I get up in the morning, people know I'm going through a hard time. So thank you for the prayers. Thank you. I want to thank our advisors and the invisible hands that work behind the scenes for the growth of this organization. Take pride in these accomplishments. This period of my life has been tough, like hell. In all of it, I draw comfort from your presence in my life. Whether it was the loss of my dad, or now the loss of my nephew, this community has come together for me. I'm sorry, I thought I would be strong. This community has come together for me. Through it all, I did not drop the mantle of leadership that you gave me. The easiest thing for me would have been to resign. I don't get paid. The easiest way out would have been to resign. But one thing I always keep is my word. I gave you my word in Minnesota that I will lead you for one term. That promise I have kept. Not because it was easy, but rather because of you. I believe you are worth serving. And COM is worth working for. As I now embark on the next chapter of my life, I'd like to thank you all for the impact you make on the lives you touch, mine included. Whether through direct or indirect communication and interactions, we all impact one another and our communities. Though my approach may soon shift somewhat, I will continue to join you in striving towards our vision of being a leading cultural and development organization that we can ever have in the entire world. And our mission of igniting our thirst for COM culture and promoting it, transforming lives, enriching our communities through impact projects and service. I will always stand by those. I have learned a lot, and I appreciate those who have helped my team to deliver on our promise, constructively guiding us towards better practices when you notice we have erred. Gratitude is the word that comes to mind each time I think of the fact that you trusted this organization into my hands. I'm so grateful for the very fulfilling leadership journey I have enjoyed throughout my tenure as president, and I acknowledge that such a rewarding experience is a reflection of the opportunities, the support, the love you have given me along the way. I thank all the candidates that have presented themselves for various offices this year. We have a highly qualified pool of candidates, and I'm so proud of that. Let's put our hands together for them. Together with those who actually take office, you will play a critical role in how our organization moves forward. By simply stepping up and indicating your intention to lead, you're already a winner. As I leave office, I will leave you with this advice. Based on my experience and based on the leadership book that I've read and that I have it under my pillow and it guides me every time I'm having difficult situations in leadership. And it is called The 4 Agreements by Miguel Reeds. The first advice is that you should be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of the truth and love. That's what I'm telling those that are coming into office. Don't say anything you don't mean. Point number 2, don't take anything personal. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say or do is a projection of their own reality. their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. These things are hard. People who don't like you and say things about you are only revealing the things they actually hate about themselves. It is not about you. They don't even know you. Point number 3, don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, or drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Point number 4, always do your best. Your best is going to change from time to time. It will be different when you are healthy, and it will be different when you are sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best. Your best may differ based on how you're feeling physically. If you have one gasp of air left, make it a gasp of air towards your goal or your destination. 5, always have a plan B. Always have a plan B. And I'm sure the Dallas chapter members will attest to this. When they arranged for all these conventions, they had a plan B for almost everything. And that's why this convention has been going on successfully. And the last, persevere. That's na ye is a way, sir. Mpana, it was a niggas. Because the bossy do economic share face called jumping about me, Wayne, sir. Bomta bung a cake or to a bagnava. One away, sir, we found a tonner. Even if I visit no bangating. One a can one in do not work at that for 25. Wakena na wana do jail. Na wana bongo. Tip numbers in that don't tang is over. Cops was our knee. Our knee for do to jump. Allah afia wandu. Mutia what this is and do which woman. So ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much. I congratulate those that will be coming into office or that have stepped up to try. And I'm going to support whoever gets into office in order to lead our organization to another level. I'm hoping that you can do better. May our lives bear witness to the love that can never be broken. One come, one love.
One more round of applause, please, for the President. Can we give a loud hoorah for Team PK? Thank you. Be seated. Thank you. The powerful, impassioned, deep State of the Union. But the key phrase, somewhere in there, was that the Union was strong. And it is up to us to make it even stronger. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Team PK. But their job is not done. We need to count the dollars. So, to round up the President's State of the Union and indicate just how strong we are financially, the financial bench, the financial secretary, and the treasurer will present the statement of accounts.
Two layman's now. Okay. And then bunny ma. Two is now like ma. Okay, I don't know. because of why Afoakom US National Bomta angatimi doctors kadenta wala china some obey my gasani for yani kochama alanga fine. And as for me, for those that don't know me, my name is Milton Che. I'm the National Financial Secretary, and it has been a journey. And I stand here today to say that in our strength, in our weaknesses, even when we stood in Minnesota as a finance team, we promised that we were going to do some work. And today, we believe that we have been able to deliver some level of value to this organization, in which we are very proud of it as the financial bench of Afoakom USA. And I told someone that I was in school because I was placed with a wonderful team, and most importantly, with a big brother, which today I call Dr. Evaristos Cho, and also our Bonta, in whom I have learned humility. So I stand here today to talk about that, even as I would not seek for re-election. I'm very proud of the work that we've done, and I cannot be more proud. Cannot be a more proud moment in my life. And in the fact that we went through all of these with all your support. I was in Dallas meeting and I told them the kind of support we've had from them. And lastly, before I give the start talking about the financial report, I was hoping it would be projected. I don't know if my wife is in the building. Please, the one that you should give it up to my wife, who was there with me throughout this time. Thank you so much. Nachia, as we call her. That said, while they're setting that up, I'm just going to go ahead to say that as strong as the state of our union is, and as of today, June 20th, our finances are very viable. Okay. Again, Afoakom US right now stands at the total amount that we have, not the total amount, sorry, because we have two sections that I'm going to present to you, that we have in our account is $171,634.01. And our optional life trouble fund, the OLTF, that is much talked about, stands at $86,630. Next slide. I'm not going to elaborate on this page. If you can look up, I know it's a little bit blurred, but I'm just going to mention some figures there because the project committee chair already did. We funded a project in Botang for $1,795.28, which is for the rehabilitation of Botang Water Project. We had another one in Bello Village for $3,999.85 for the rehabilitation and construction of Bello Water gravity water supply. And then we had another one in Ginicom for infrastructure water, which was $3,622.05, rehabilitation and extension of drinking water. Then we also had $2,590.55 for breast cancer screening for 100 women in Ginicom subdivision. And then we had $3,296.24 that we rehabilitate water in Fundong. Then we also had $3,946.39 for Twala Phase 3 project, which is also a water project. And then we had infrastructure water for Belo. This was in a chat in Belo, please, of $4,000. And they successfully constructed a water catchment. And we have the library project that was presented that costed, we funded for $2,337.40 for the library in Ginicum. And we also had $3,779.53 for the for the solar electrification of Abu Integrated Health Center. This came up to a total of $29,367.29 in projects. Please put your hands together for yourself for doing this. Additional projects that we had the roofing of classrooms at the GBHS Fundong costing us $9,000. We had the agricultural project. This one is the fertilizer project, which was funded $23,292.13. And then we had the Mbok Bridge, which was presented earlier, that construction has completed. And we had the scholarship program that we awarded 12 scholarships, a total of $6,000. And then we had the leadership micro project, 3 totaling $1,500. For bereavement, we had one, that was when we left Boston, and we paid out $5,000 from the bereavement account, and we paid out $20,000 from the optional life insurance. Total projects and expenditure was $69,159.42 and $25,000 in bereavement benefits. I'll have Bobeva continue from here.
Thank you, Bobby Milton. So for the last 3 years, our financial assets have been stable. So 2022 ended with a total assets of $162,816.88. 2023, $241,477.47. And 2024 ended with $210,220.94. As far as annual registration is concerned, we did experience a tremendous growth in membership. This year we are looking at 475, up from 350 last year. And as far as the optional life trouble fund goes, Bobby Milton had already mentioned how much we are having in the account today. That balance is unreconciled though. And as far as our goal is concerned, the goal remains strengthening the financial growth of the organization as it pursues its mission to impact development across our community, the Commonwealth. I'm going to end with compliance with the IRS and the different states in which we are registered. So I can assure everyone that we are in compliance with the IRS and in all states. Currently, we are up to date with the filing of our annual Form 990. So current as at December 31st, 2024. And as far as the Maryland registration is concerned, it was updated in 2019 and it was valid for 6 years. So at the end of 2025, we will need to renew with that state. Annual property tax is up to date, and the Georgia registration is as well up to date, but will need renewed at the end of 2025. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your kind attention.
Before I go, if Nanjong Delphine, who has also become Nanta, is in the room, please stand up and be recognized.
We thank the Financial Department for that presentation. And I see everybody feels okay. So no questions, debates. So thank you all so much. Yes, sir. Cash or cashless assets? That's the question. Did you hear the question? Okay.
Okay, good. So basically, all our assets are in cash, and cash at the bank. Does that clarify your question, William? All right. Thank you again for that question. So out of the $171,000 which we presented for Afoakom USA, and thanks to Dr. Kerry, I'm not sure if he's in the room, please stand up, because this is an aspect that you've emphasized over the years. We did create a CD account, and $40,000 was moved into that account, which yields about 5% interest within 12 months. That would be the only other account. So there's a CD account for $40,000.
Thank you. All right. Let's move on so that we can finish this and get to some really powerful business as we close the day. I think the next item on our agenda, before we go to the election side of business, is a brief presentation on the Optional Life Trouble Fund. I would like to call on my co-board members, if the Secretary General of the board is here. Bobe Zebedi. Yes, he is. If a co-board member, Dr. Marie Chato, is here. Marie Chato Guamesia, is she in the building? Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just very briefly, because I think Bobe Diom of Dallas talked about the OLTF. Bobe Nkawi, Dr. Nkawi of Houston, talked about the OLTF. Minnesota, Bobe John Paul talked about the OLTF. The executive, through some of their reports, talked about the OLTF. So I think we have heard about the OLTF quite a bit, but maybe not enough. Optional Life Trouble Fund. That is our emergency system for taking care of funeral expenses. So I want to start with this. Please do not compare Optional Life Trouble Fund with your private life insurance that you have either from your job or that you have bought from yourself through other providers. Do not use the ownership of any such privately owned life insurance as an excuse for not having the OLTF. Because none of those sources will come in handy in the immediate aftermath of a death. All of those will take time. They will require provision of death certificates that take time. They will require documents. They will require things. Some might even go through probate to take care of your debts before whatever is left can come to your family. Now that also assumes that your family knows that you have it so that they can follow up. Because if they don't know and therefore do not file a claim, you don't know how long that will take. In the meantime, you have a body in the morgue. In the meantime, you are preparing goats to slaughter. You are preparing chicken, fowls. You are welcoming guests. You are looking for a funeral home. You are looking for anti-tie. You are looking for this. All of the sources you currently have, including those that I have, including those that the president has, including that anybody here who is employed has through the employer, none of those will be available to you before the day of the burial of your loved one. So you need to ask yourself, even if you have $1 million in a life insurance policy, one, do you want your family going through stress one day after you depart because the funeral home is calling and asking for a $5,000 deposit? Do you want your family going through stress because they're asking them to select a casket? Do you want the family going through stress because they're asking for this and for that and for that? That is what the Optional Life Trouble Fund is. It's our EMS, our emergency service provision for funeral expenses. 2, it is your own tongue tip. Because when something happens, you are going to go tongue tip. Why not tongue and keep it in the back? So that the day something happens, it's just given to the person. And you do it at a time when you are ready and it's not instantaneous. Something happens today, we have to contribute. Something happens tomorrow, we have to contribute. In that moment, you might not be ready. But you have 3 months from January to March to find $375 as an initial member to enroll. That we can do. And after that, when there is an occurrence, you have 1 month to find a replenishment. And if there are many of us in the program, as we are now, 260 something, the current replenishment is $76. It means that if any calm person who is part of this program passes away in our community, we issue a cool $25,000 check and we sit back and say, everybody, can you now tongue tip with $76? Instead of some people going 300, others going 10, others going 20, and we end up not even getting $5,000. We can all chip in 76 each. And that is after the fact. And if we were to go up to 400 as our register shows, this is 261. But the registered membership is 475. So what if all of us that are Afoakom USA members could just get into the system? Then suddenly the replenishment goes from 76 to 38. $38 to get a calm person buried with $25,000. That is not important to you? That is not a big deal? I think it is. It should be. It should be. That's what our community is. Brothers keeper, sisters keeper community. That is what our community is. And I think every one of us here, it's not because you have your own that you will not take food. If you have your own, you should actually be the first one in this program because you know that other people don't have. If you have your own, you should be the first person in this program because you know that others don't work the job that you work, others don't have life insurance through their jobs, others don't have these options. Therefore, when something happens to them, it is us that have to go out and set up a GoFundMe. Now, you'll come now, you'll let away bomb. There's another thing. Look at them chatting, can't take the door. We can do our own GoFundMe in-house, and nobody outside of our building will know that we had to contribute. But the moment we have to go outside of our foundation, I think it brings, let me use the word, shame. Not just to the family, but to the community, to us. You walk on the street and they say, no, when I come, people are yes, someone when I come, person died. So, my people, let's think about that seriously and let's take it seriously. I will have the lady in the year of the lady just greet you people because she experienced this on both ways. Here in Afoakom USA, she's a powerful member, but she, by her last name, Guadmesia, is also a powerful member of the Bali community and also somebody who has already experienced and knows the power of the OLTF.
Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so I stand here as a board member of OLTF. I am a proud member of this program. I understand the importance of this program. My dad actually was the first beneficiary of this program. And I think as people here in the United States, it's very important to belong to some organ, to some body that we can identify with out of the country. So we should all do our parts as people to be our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper, just like Tumfong said. You know, I can only echo what he has said. You know, the numbers speak for themselves. So the more people get enrolled in this program, the cheaper it gets, the more affordable it becomes to, you know, let's send our people back home with dignity. So I would say let's do our part. You know, every person that is out there that is not enrolled in this program, reach out to them, tell them the benefit of this program, and let us together do the rightful, which is really belong to an association or to an organ body where we all will be each other's keepers.
In Azima, so I'm a Zebedi, I'm Secretary General Board of a decree for optional life travel fund. Tumfo board chose who be me number. The member was my be number. Mana kin se pense ka to na ina sa tanga no lente. Ndamana comes sa tanga with life experience. Ina boy in kono ke ina tiete. Ma ina tanga president ina mutimi like me fa fa atumo mai ko come to my friend. But we are optional life trouble fund. So when as a guy guys wa we wana kana to my no family jayo. Come kuno je, angana je kuno dan kumba sa saya ada in sewi. But come, zinimi into my presentation. My name is the picture of Clovis. Then I'm a Syria massive pomta. I said, when you under a sign, everything get him not just a fan which you know. I wrote a motel to miss. I couldn't have it enough, so fan of my but a gate lunch. I will have balando. Manabina, 1 hour out of that 471. Please consider to be part of this forum. Consider to belong. And I'm going to say that I do the new job guy. Group is a 5 bar. And I just come America. I'm going now for Elena. I do have now work for America. Come from a fan away, but don't come as a fan away. Really, one I in a year. I am Bonter. In a circle of Bonter. I'll delete it because it's just a call out to where guy. Why will come over here for now?
I am. So, Salve, Merkens of Bonsa recognized members of Botang Shindo Comben, Afoakom now I Sangler, those are fee and Botang OLTF. I am not here, no jumping for that. Yes, Bobby.
January to March. I'm going to say but in the rest of the I get all the we can move off cannabis. There's nothing like that you know. I've had a we restart. So, for try to say now, I did have a mark. Because actually, get that. Try to keep the time frame, the period. January to March, our company.
I am what I couldn't force be. Now, a word kita, Botang kita. Niti Botang kita, we say again as a fact. Botang kita is almost Zela. Now, January to March, ticket, the mouse, as we chill out. I January to March, Alabama. Doesn't for no reason. Is there a kita is a thing now? Or the cancer Zela, my match, Chomana. Zeta comes out of Afoakom, comes in to the cheap comes with cheaper. Now, but the name will not come out of the certain name can play. So, therefore, I can play. I was about the people in the car fight about the so we will see. But it's a year, moving you up and to show me also, probably there's the water. There's a couple of food, no, nothing. It's a good way. I'm actually the good. Monty, man, come up for a little problem, come in one color, I find like action, what's in Chilla, but I don't come on. So, I organize now, thank you all so much. We encourage every member of Afoakom USA to enroll in the OLTF. Just not clear, not to let their Boston, UT execute. The OLTF is a separate entity from Afoakom USA. The OLTF is a separate entity from Afoakom USA. In color bottom line, our national executive. In color bank account line, our treasury national executive. In color registration must state with the IRS and with the government is different from the registration of Afoakom USA. So it was in that thing from Afoakom USA. In a campaign, what you can remember Afoakom USA at the benefit of our KLF. Indeed, we not benefit nothing full Afoakom USA. Benefit at the full OLTF. When you full senda, full senda year, remember Afoakom USA. So one can say OLTF. One also get the Afoakom USA membership VAT. OLTF careful benefit nothing. Can't cheater. I'm so less a chore. Afoakom now, what you can remember Afoakom USA. Mantina comes to Cali benefit. Hopefully allow 1,000. Our woman calling a visit to what is our benefit. Yes, a member of Afoakom USA. One now, woman, I'm taking 475 of them. We are OLTF for me. Was about a year now, was a time. About $375 initial. $325. Sorry, my domain friends, no $325 initial enrollment. One for some food for never, you will left a gang or bullet before. And as a full car follow the way a guy. Full culture car on a field for the college. I think Martina in and truth, I think I cannot let her attend. Don't big in the water thing on the cash up your if you but I'm not talking to me through. Just like me, I want to say yes, I you know. So if you want to go young to the Jagate, I just want to Jagate a young person.
Only 1 minute, basically, way more. I over only ordinary board member, optional life job fund. But he can see basis, Nana. He was a matter, nothing, I'm a favor. Mungkinnas na use masa example. Bom tawa yuling, nyanga on side na malama. Mana buses se tomau, mamke na mani toilet ya. Wana bisa mo na wana bziwe tamang mai. Wana bina dunia izini zebu fe mo be kamini ya uncle. Ini guy bi wana se jang bin boy bana wa inti bin tuma fu ke obe ngana izini me realis. Na be iwatu na kan ka fe. Kan se basis na mo luk chung me ma toy na te wala ke ka tu ye. Na bu pa fa ai wo ye ni. Ta mane ti me le ma be wala we wala ma fe fu wala we wala tu yong se fu. Wa ke government tu. Kaza wa kan 20 ya na government tu wana kana na ma ka ai guy. Say Gantia or visit Bam, I imagine. Making the best na be my fame, na replenishment at $76. Making us Nakasi cost, as Nakasi of Nikasi make up now $100. I cannot Fuku Morban. Walla $100 Naz. It will take you 50 years to Kaisala 5,000. 50 years. A lot of replenishment now $100. Okay, you know me what they now couldn't me. Gonna phone 25,000 so far. Now only 50 years. So they guys are 5,000. That's not a Afoakom 50 years. He didn't know what's it 100 years. I can't like 10,000. Boom, and yeah, baby, when you cares for a color boy who's away. Will you say it for will you know when who's away? Will you say it for you want to who's away? No, but guess it fully 25,000 who's away. But she could not 25,000 focus away. I got are we coming to tell them so on? Are we coming to tell them see Bamia? You like no school fee, why batting? No more and love now was a color no more. What can the business Nana? Why won't we do a mortuary? Do Bonga that certificate for government, she put it the big no she's a day for. Mamma Lenning Chama Chicago say we win the white tongue and I think that way the town. Funeral home, another for Cosma. Mamma Uncle no 1 million insurance, own Uncle no cooler. I'm a learner, need the death certificate, let's just apply. Now, I will learn as I know my four, my family, Afoakom, come to Cassidy. What would you think? So, I have it. All those mamma try to book for my death certificate move for. No more death certificate is it for. There'll be a reason for that worker pending. Your insurance official now, you look up with no death certificate, you'll be at the neighbor pending. You can occur is nothing. Investigation even to go on. But if you cover focus forward, while a Leo looking as an fighter, use a master example. I will allow you from the way to register for fame. Masangla from Tamatimi Sejin, Atua my jobs in a coma. A daughter man, Manadu link, can evening many, a coever currency, a woman and a many inch window. A woman, I'll appear to be talking my thing. Some for your care. When you want to be a thing. And as I owe young to a thing, Mumford is a little to Willie, and a Puna Gazetta, Botang Economically. Anga Bali, Anga 1,300.
1,500.
1,500. Remember correct, my friend.
Replenishment is $16 per person per day. $16.
Yes. 1,325 now you are put at the lafo. Abukuna Altang Menchu. So Actua is not a job. Will the cheese not cheese up in the town? Kada will the week for number $76 as the booth for our book. 1,000 wherefore, but my body, no day. I'm going to put a kick as a loop. Will the charge wherefore? Will you charge administrative fee? Will you charge the key? Charge the key. There's no need to win. Now, come. Mabina, when I come with the kids, and I work in our dog tick for. The little tongue to make for some man. Manakino, Amanaki is Nazi. Mustina Kalamasi. According to choice of $26. Gonna leave we time. Gonna leave Funkam. Witty, there's no need to clear. Munaga Namnai, my take 76. So, looking for your care of a Monsima. But Sabina will care to do ye you and I. I'm not going to know celibacy with one man, doesn't talk to you. I'm going to be taking care to do ye you and I. You know, I here. You was a cousin.
I young experience key. Get a come full microphones of my members, candidates for office. Please be preparing your summary statements. Be preparing your summary statements because the time is coming up. I will give the floor to the elections committee after that to take over. So candidates for office, be preparing your summary statements. They're coming up. One last comment as a testimony to the OLTF will come from our brother, Dr. Botang here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to try to keep it really brief since we have talked about this over and over. First of all, I really want to thank every single person for the support, the phone calls, and the love you guys showed us when we lost our dad. The reason I'm standing here today because we are the most recent recipients of that project. And I really want to talk about it because I was very confident that if something happens to a family, I can take care of it from my pocket. I've been blessed and I'm grateful for it. I didn't sign up for it. My wife did. And the day she did it, I looked at her and like, what is the purpose of this? But I'll be very honest about it. It came in very, very handy. The cost of my dad waiting for all those documents that the president just talked about, his bill was $21,500. That is a bill that you cannot avoid. There's documentation. His death certificate has to come out. Documents have to come from Cameroon. The embassy has to sign off. During that process, you are accumulating a bill. There is no way around it. You would have to wait until all that documentation has taken place. His coffin was not something fancy. Those of you who came for the burial, we took the most basic requirement for transportation from here to Cameroon. That bill was $21,500 with nothing added to it. If they told me that my dad was going to pass away, I'm in healthcare. My wife is in healthcare. My sister-in-law is a medical doctor. We did not see it coming. I sat with my dad, we conversed, we laughed, and I stepped out of the room. My dad passed. So if you think that you are healthy today and it's not going to happen to you, you're just deceiving yourself. This stuff happens, and we're better prepared for it than be caught unawares. I really want to thank you guys sincerely for this program. I did not see that I would ever need it, but it came in very, very handy. And I appreciate the professionalism. You guys were so empathetic. The money came immediately. I think within the first 2 weeks, they disbursed the money. And that money helped us in doing deposits. the initial deposit for the funeral home. He helped us to do documentations in Cameroon. So we are really appreciative. And please, I'm pleading. If you're well-to-do and you know that you're well-to-do, you don't need it. It's okay. Support them so they can support the other people that are not well-to-do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Killian, for that. Thank you for that testimony. Thank you. So, yes, so thank you all so much. That is our pitch for the OLTF. We hope that every one of us here understands the need for this and that we will really engage seriously, not only for ourselves, but get other people to get in here. Let's get this thing down to $5 replenishment and let's send our people home and send them forward with dignity and with pride. I don't know, thank you all so much. Thank you. All right. As the one last thing before this we clap this executive off. One last thing before we clap this executive off from the bench is that we have to talk about the next convention. Where will the next convention hold? When I heard the president of Mid-America speak, they are already booking 2027. So 2027 is already in the line for, was it Kansas City? The Chiefs. So we need a 2026. If there are any volunteers for 2026, we can clear that and have those 2 years lined up, and then we can move on to clap the executive off the table, bring on the elections committee, and finish up the last item on our agenda for today. So, chapter presidents is asking if I thank Bear Woko Form T for a membership called 350. They leave the call 266. It's time for us now to decide our next convention host. Any takers? 2026. 2026 takers. If I first I'm going to teach an year class, but the question, when the students don't answer, they just look for one student and point, and then I'm going to keep the whole this up, so people the whole stuff. 2026. Dallas, you want to repeat? You are doing it so well, it looks like you can double. Dallas, don't joke. You people are doing it so well. You people can just double the thing, you know. Houston neighbors can do it the same. I remember Houston 2000 something. It's not about it's not that Chicago guy no back to is executive talk about something like chair convention. We don't need to take too long waiting on this because we can always, formalize this later on. So, I think there are some. Minnesota is taking it.
Minnesota, no. Minnesota just took it.
I'm proposing Minnesota. Vice President John Paul, on behalf of the Minnesota chapter, do you allow Minnesota to be put in the basket for consideration for 2026? Gladly. Say it out loud.
Gladly receive.
Ladies and gentlemen, gladly receive us in Minnesota. Seconded by Chintokom. Seconded by Chintokom. Seconded by Botang. Ladies and gentlemen, seconded by Botang. Hey, actually it's 5th or 6th or 7th by Botang. We wind up. Minnesota is on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for Minnesota accepting to bring us back. come to the end of the business that run by this current administration. And therefore, it is time for us to rise up and clap this administration off the table with thanks and appreciation for the work done for us over 3 years. Team PK! Team PK! Team PK! Team PK! Team PK! Thank you, Nini Buffy alias Vice President. Thank you, Grand Milo alias Financial Secretary. Thank you, Botang alias Treasurer. Thank you, BotangRecords alias the one and only PRO before. And thank you, Wayne Tom Young Sibobong, Dr. PK Young, President of Afoakom USA Emeritus, President Emeritus of Afoakom USA. Dr. Promise, come on, Young. Thank you. Where is Secretary General Nawai Fabiola Full? Where is she? Thank you very much. Thank you, Team PK. Thank you. One come, one love. One come, one love. Thank you. DJ Flex, give us a song, please. Just give us a minute. Yes. Just give us a song. As for this transfer. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for a wonderful job. Thank you for a great job, Dr. Thank you. Thank you, PK. Thank you, Dr. PK Young. Thank you, Dr. Evarestus Chu. Thank you, Mr. Milton Chia. Thank you, Nawai Fabiola Phil. Thank you, Nawai Dr. Brenda Binto. Thank you. Elections committees taking their seats. Candidates get ready. Thank you, TPK. Thank you, Nawai Fabiola Phil. Thank you, Dr. Vito. Thank you, Mobe Milton Chia. Thank you, Dr. Evarestus Chu. Thank you, Wayne Tom Young Sibobong. Thank you. Please, let's be seated. Thank you. Let's be seated. Let's finish up. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be seated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be seated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's my cousin. That's my cousin Dewey. Thank you, Messi Woye. That's my cousin Dewey. Thank you, Messi Woye. That's my cousin Dewey. Thank you, Messi. Thank you. Candidates are ready. The election committee is here and ready to finish up for us. Thank you. There's Naduense. There's Naduense. There's Naduense. Keep it for some assistance in the other line. There's Nadoza Namache. There's Nadoza Namache. Learn the Duense. There's nothing for some assistance and Nasi. There's Natoma Namache. The Duense. There's Natoma Namache. The Duense. Ayomna. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, Team PK. Thank you. Let's be seated. Let's be seated. Let's be seated. Thank you. The president will offer an interview to BotangRecords later. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's be seated. Ayokna, let's not see you. Let's not see you. Let's not see you. Now we have the responsibility to replace that team with the one that we'll choose here today. So please, let's be seated. Let's not see you and say, and let's not be amateur. Let's not be amateur. That will not be saying. Let's be seated. Thank you. President of Arizona, take a seat. Thank you. And she told Duke, take a seat. DNC, how much you? Tamanjong from Minnesota, DNC. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll now hand over to the Electoral Commission for Afoakom USA for the year 2025 to lead the candidate presentations and lead us through the electoral process. At which point, we will then convene to receive whoever emerges as our new leadership team. I will call on Bobe Derek Bulawa, who is the spokesperson of the Electoral Commission, to take over from here.
Hello everyone, good evening. Thank you all. I'm saying good evening because I'm looking at the time, we don't have much, so we're gonna go a little bit fast. Thank you all. The time has come for us to, move forward. We appreciate, we recognize it's a big shoes to fill, but we know that we have ready members to take the battle and continue. Just to go fast, I'm gonna introduce our chair, Botang, to come up and give us a quick presentation, and then we'll go from there. We encourage all the nominees to be ready. The time is going to be a little bit short as compared to the initial plan, so that we can meet up with time. So be ready with your speeches, and then after our chair is done, and then we'll just quickly go through the names. We'll start with the president, the vice president, and the other positions, and you just come up and do your quick final presentations before the elections begin. Thank you.
Easy mana. Mama juta ulubio imbune bunima. Mentia fein. Mama sekretai komo. Mentia fein sufua yong is no issue. Ele trauma Boston. Amanyin election abanga fein. Ela junan kaina, mungkin ela junan kaina, ela coba buna. Ujian satu apa yang ela fama, melihat kifah ada, nak anak nak kena ifah iboy ni kata. Tiga ini fela ada tu, macam tu ela fama, dah sangat fela mo. But let be now my people nine. Well, is be now. When I'm going, you go work like a leg camp for Cameroon. You go fraud election. I wasn't letting Mama Botang and maintenance and Afoakom. So, I'm choosing why? My first why on this is the thing that bomb man I'm a fool. My twin bomb I laugh at there's an Afoakom. Turning and chinting and look at it. You are jokers, not cheese or foam. There's nothing at one. There's nothing at second. There's nothing at one. But so it was the wine I was a will in case I get cover. Maulidi Gauni Kavang before you to Yam to in case I don't cover more. So I am not here. Makong na namun timi you obu segala year now with your office line. It was saying that Mama Bimino was a Falifa Naye. The leper is soft enough. You can go now. When I be missing you for that, I'm going to there's a jingle for fame. As I am now, Afoakom USA. When I be in Minnesota, and Minnesota is the seat of Com America. That is where it originated, and it has spread. So. To make things easy, there isn't enough time for us to be talking. In case you might hear. All the people running for offices would like to hear from you. We are not independent electoral committee. This is not a LECAM, it's a LECOM. The president, those people running for the presidential office, you have 5 minutes to tell us why you want to lead the association and so on and so on. It's 5 minutes, so it's me talking. When you go more than 5 minutes, I cut you off. Any other office, it is 2 minutes. Any other office is how many minutes? Minutes is so well, it's better. Well, here's my general thing. Turns there's a man ala thing. It's a man ala. So let's say a man ala thing. There's none. Doesn't we have English? Well, the tables listen. So when I land in Wafu, I table Lafu. For Tizavana or Tana, one of my own Allah, and your agent is there. What you get a la Cuba? What can I need? We'll verse and we probably for Nayamo. When you are corner, Wonaka, Botang is the Taiwan. Manakina, please, each chapter with the including the Comnamites, I need one representative to come up here. After the presentation of the members running, each a member from each chapter, one member including a Comnamite. Yes. And that time is going to be when we'll be counting the elections. These are the election booths right here. So immediately they vote, each chapter should send out one person. Each chapter including the Comnamites. And then I also need I am going to randomly pick 3 election judges who give the results to the electoral committee to make sure everything is transparent, and they will tell you who did what, who won, who didn't win. So if I call you up like an election judge, please don't complain. Maybe let me call the people right now. They will start preparing their mind before I hand over the microphone to my spokesperson. So I'm going to pick Paata from Maryland, who just came from Cameroon. He's a member. Dr. Jerry from Chicago, and Mr. Blaise Kedio from DC. So I think I'm going to move you guys right now while my partner will be talking to a special table. Thank you.
All right, thank you, our chair. We're going to begin right away with the final presentations. We'll start with the president. We have 2 candidates that accepted to go to this position. And we'll start with our first candidate, Nini Ibefi. Please, if you can come up. You have 5 minutes, as we said. Please try to stay on time. We will be strict on time just because we're running out of time. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity to address the crowd. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. My brothers, my sisters, my mothers, my fathers, all dignitaries here represented. My name is Dr. Bito, also known as Nini Ibefi. I come before you today as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, as a daughter, and above all, as a named we.com. That is where the Ibefi comes from. And I am standing in front of you today to run for the post of the president. Why am I running for the post of the president? I have the honor of serving the I have had the honor of being the president of a branch in Massachusetts where I was a pioneer member. I have served in that branch from 2017 to today in various capacities. I am currently the vice president of Afoakom National, and we have served for 3 good years. What have we done in these 3 good years? Through my services, I stand before you with a report card. You are my transcripts to what we have done. You heard us, you saw the projects that we did in COM, so I am part and parcel of that. And I'm not going to beat about the bush to tell you what we did. You saw it and you're a living testimony to it. But there are 2 main things that I'll talk about that project. One of them is water and light that we gave to COM people, and that can make you easily communicate back at home with your family. Another thing is a fertilizer and road that we are able to enact between the villages and people. And so we have enough food in our banks, and our mothers and our sisters don't have to go hungry, and you don't have to quickly go to momo their money back at home. With my candidacy, if you vote for me for that, that will continue. What am I bringing into the table? I'm bringing all of this old expertise that we have been able to exploit. I have been in that team that knows the nooks and crannies of where to get what and to instill. And I want to tell you something, like the Nando who took COM out of BBC and brought it to the present site, I will not leave you people alone. I will be able to nurture as a mother. I will be able to reunite us and keep this union from 458 to probably 600. I have a record of that. We took over from 200 and we are at 475. So I will be able to take us. I will be able to ignite unity through a quiet and but peaceful, being a good listener, visiting the chapters and getting a one-on-one with people to know what your problems. And as a mother, I will listen, and I will be able to, for us to work together as partners to see where we will lead COM from here going forward. I want to tell you people, a vote for me is a vote to think about what Nandong did to COM people. And I don't think that you want to remain in BBC, you want to move forward with everybody as part and parcel of that unity that we want to stand for, and also to incorporate what we are enjoying here in America back in the village. And people in Congo think that they are here. Enough food in their bank, good roads, good lights, means of communication, and good health. Thank you all. Vote for me so that you will be in this team. I am not a quitter. I don't quit. I go, I am a goal-getter. I am not a quitter. I don't resign. I get what I want. I know how to solicit. I know how to get funds. And I know how to be a mother, how to be a wife, how to be a sister, and how to be a leader and a community builder, which I am now. Thank you very much, and I count on you. Do not forget, this is Nini Ibafi. That name Nini doesn't just come from anybody. You should be able to know what Nini means. Thank you all, and I count on you on the ballot box. Thank you.
Wow, a hand of applause to our president-to-be, Nini Ibafi. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's because for the young kids that are in the building, and for whom this beautiful speeching for candidacies might not really apply, pizza is already available for them. So if they are hungry, kids, you can go get pizza. Information from Dallas chapter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we will continue. All right, quick correction, Dr. Jerry is from Leach, not Chicago. We said Chicago before. And just to add, please, we might have forgotten this. There is no room for questions and answers because of time. So we're just going with the speeches, and there is no room for you to ask your questions. We don't have that time. So sorry about that. The next candidate we have for the presidency, we have Bobby Santo, Leonard Wine.
It's Naisima. Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Dallas. I am Santum Leonard Wanger on my Fibalin Dong Salim. Making Sabina, there's Nankong with Afanduni Bami, Beditema. There's Nankong is often do a Bamisi, and as well as a Bamisi. There's Nankong Sanduna Ska. Mama in election, na Bobby Wonas, Nanajet, Nanandu Naska. So I'm here. I will talk just a little bit about who I am and why I think I bring the background, the skills, and the strengths to produce Afoakom 2.0. Because the Afoakom that we have had, we have been growing, we have been improving, and we have a leadership team that has taken Afoakom to another level. And I think when we say we want to grow, we are not saying anything wrong about where we've been. Because when you are a parent, I don't care if you are a pilot, I don't care if you are a brain surgeon, you want your kids to go further than you went. And we want every executive of Afoakom to be able to show what you did to take Afoakom further. And so what I'm saying here today is we are not only growing, we're going to make the jump. From one step, we have been bringing our muscle, we are jumping. And I will tell you why I am the person to make that jump with you guys. One, you go back to 1998, GBHS Fundong, when my classmates say, bro, run for SP. We want SP from this class. I'm very sure there's someone here who voted for me in GBHS Fundong. If you're here, just clap, please. This is a journey you guys begun. And I'm sure there's someone here who voted for me in Abadus students. I'm sure there was someone here who voted for me in Boyo Students Association Busters. I'm sure there's someone here who voted for me as a chapter president of Dallas. And I'm sure there are people here who came to Dallas in 2017 when I helped organize the first end of year party of Comnamites. And now we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You guys started the journey. And to me, I know there are people here who said, bro, I didn't know you were running. And I talked to my sister and I told her, Ron, there's one thing I'm going to say. Voting somebody to be the president of this association is not a gift. It's not a gift you are giving me. It's not a gift you are giving my sister Nini Buffy. It is a gift you are giving Afoakom. This is not about me. This is not about any candidate. So I will tell you guys, don't vote for me because I talked to you first. And don't vote for anyone because they talked to you first. Vote because you hear their vision, the way they are thinking about this Afoakom, and you think that's the direction you want it to go. So I'll mention a couple of things. Because folks have been talking about level don't change. Level don't wait. Change. And I'll give you a couple of examples of what level don't change means. It's not because the level we have now, there's anything wrong with it. It is because we have a foundation that I think we have a long way. We have an opportunity. All of us are here from Cameroon. I can tell you, if Cameroon was like the United States, none of us would be here. And before we came, there were people waving when we were leaving. And we're coming to the land of opportunity. And what has happened is we are here, and we have expensive conventions. They're expensive because we pay. They're expensive because it is only us in this country putting our 100, our 200. Our grandmothers are coming here. They are registering 100, 200 in America. These are opportunities we need to seize. There's money. There are people here begging for opportunities for people to support. And I can tell you guys, there's not a single NGO from the United States that should be better placed to drive change and come more than us. These are our sisters. These are our parents. So I'll mention a couple of things before I leave the stage. Just in terms of level don't change. One, this Afoakom is a platform. We should not waste the platform. We work too much. This executive, you guys work too much. This is a platform where kids should be coming here to do internships at this NGO. Kids should be coming here to volunteer and go to Harvard, and we write recommendations for them. We have that platform already. We don't have to do anything.
Thank you, our president to be. Sorry, you are out of time. Please clap for our president to be, Bobby Leonard. Thank you, sir. Sorry, we're very strict on time just because we don't have much. Thank you. All right, we will move to the vice president position. We had two candidates that accepted to run for this position. We will start with the first candidate, which is Nawan Eukaria Sanle. And just a reminder, every other positions are 2 minutes. Please try to summarize. We're really strict on time. Thank you.
Because for young, so really to nominate my line, I'm a getting a face position. I think. Palumu take care of the public, but because of trip, I'm no good. Come on, my friend, line, I have testimonies today now. Mon find we really, mon tangi sabot, mon tika for kita ma believe in. Mon amalwa DC. Mon mana fruto tangi DC kita ma bien fait line. But the answers na mon follow with so mon follow with bom ta lolo bena ma fo mon follow bom ta mon kana mo se ni way ta way jung ta mo kesoni. So then as a cat botsma, as I'm an for the president for to unko. As an I na in association here. Ahead. So I want to thank you all and to say I'm very grateful to be here today and for this to run for this position of the vice president. I'm not a good public speaker, but I'm grateful that if you vote for me, you are voting for somebody who stands for what she believes in, who works as a team leader with the other executive members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our vice president to be. Thank you, Nawan Eukaria. Our next candidate, Vice President to be, is Botang Valentine.
Good evening, beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen here present. Man kan sana fingering tangai tekano manda naifa. Man live up the vasifa tangai eko. Lifa masih tangai makala. Tekas na fight tefu. Man is ni yemenge Ngong Valentine mama loa Pennsylvania. The wine will anyajwa antemnya. Mantia fence mantimite tau lachi. So kisi na ifel za Afoakom la affaire tisa wo seton ibami non ngang sega ina fe na angela tsika ma ikeki ndwa anga la safia las na timina se na ma te kon vo bang se va te no mo sa te ne fe ven as ye na mane ni nie wo mane be we be bomta e ka be ring na e we ngeseni e kia ma la fie ti mo to bang na ko also talk Africa akakanandwa I use the method. So for Kasaki is a basis na let's not really come Afoakom but let's not key aka yen we aka matime fen so basis na
Thank you, Vice President. Thank you, please. Thank you, our Vice President to be Botang Valentine. Sorry, was speak on time. I know you have a lot. Sorry. All right. Okay, that was all for our Vice President position. We're going to move to the next position, our Secretary General position. We have Bobby Clovis from Gwe.
Now when it comes to isn't Clovis at Jumsumbong for in vain. Mungkin question ni mo, mungkin reference ding na mungkin senyawo makama ko kalkare. If you become an executive in a beautiful organization like this, are you going to be paid when you do services? I have 2 minutes. I'm taking my time. My other name that my brother Pike made me to realize is sacrifice. Ajim Sumbom Ayomu. So if you vote for me, know that you are voting for somebody who will bring in the necessary sacrifice to do the services that need to be done for the organization. I am not going to say anything again.
Thank you, our National Secretary to be. Thank you, sir. All right. The next candidate we have is Bobby Teofil Foimbam.
Kumtu makindo. Mege Foimbam wine banyong wine move. Bumbu na fang diki. Mana time fai line sebu kiwe mo na. Wana kong sejabai, wana kesejabai maka sign bima, wana kesejabai kebelum tegeta. Mentia fai lu ya bain belum tegeta. Uwe unanya ada pemala. No mandui ka ne will. Ma lela sinando. Wan keng we still the mulo sa secretary. I will mulefa primary school 1842. Wan keng will modify yoni. Unanya angwala siang abubana. So manabina ulukom na bina ngai nejo tiwo ulu tisana manatia fai sa ulu tisana sa kapte team zikina tisa nanya atiki ulu te mama dieng mesenza is it not enough for him bam yibotma another household name for the next 2 years nam belga fai malga fai dai for him bam nya te gam nya awo mana president wom na stress we sa nya afola una jam kama tena nya afo mama nya amai na meti cha dibiti ma so manabina good day. For those of you that cannot understand the common language, all I'm saying is that when I was nominated for this role, I almost said no, but I thought to myself, if not me, then who? If not me, then who? I want us to always have that mentality. I stand here as the current organizing secretary of Comnamites, and my first project with Comnamites was our educational summit that we had last year in Minnesota. And for those of you in Minnesota, you can testify, it was like a mini convention. You don't need extensive years of experience to use common sense. You don't need years of extensive experience. I was raised by a brilliant mother, a traditional woman who gave me all the values that I need. And everybody in this hall, including the people on this panel and the ESCO that just left us.
Thank you, our dear
National
Secretary General to be. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being talking. All right, we're just getting, thank you, everyone. The next candidate we have for
except for the peanut, whatever. Our table is a VIP.
It's a VIP. We're not running for that position anymore. So pretty much we have just 2 candidates that are running for the National Secretary General. We'll go ahead and just be mindful. You will notice on the voting card that we share after this, you just need to strike his name off because the vote will not count since he's officially confirming to all that he will not proceed. So we'll move to the next position that we have at hand, which is the Public Relations Officer, which we have Christian Gong. Will be Christian Gong and come up. Let's clap for Christian Gong.
Mavantangte ama chindonao awain taochai. I started my public speaking journey when I was 16 years, and that was when I created Voice of the Voiceless to speak for those who cannot speak. Across the years, I've spoken for people through platforms like Voice of America. I've spoken on national television countless times. I've spoken on various stations in Cameroon and even in Rochester where I live. And when I heard my outgoing president talked about a lot of projects that I've carried out without them being spoken about, I said, what is a good executive without a good public relations officer? What is a good executive without a good organizing secretary? When I was nominated for this position, I accepted, I'm the current vice president of Comnamites. I accepted to leave Comnamites vice president with a lot of pain to do this because public relations is the only thing I know how to do best in my life. And I promise to not only speak for Afoakom USA, to not only speak for my executive, but to carry the voice to places that could be unimaginable. Thank you, and please, when you see the person that nominated me as the public relations officer, give the person a hug because the person did a great job. Vote for me, and they are voting for a future. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, our public relations officer today. Thank you. For funny enough, we had just Bobby Christian Gong, that was the public relations officer candidate. So you can feel that he is going to do the job. I mean, you can feel the vibes. Our next position we have is the national treasurer. We have Bobby Ben Tubo.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benedict Tubo. I'm standing as, was nominated, I'm standing as the treasurer of Afoakom USA. I'm really standing to serve, right? Before I say anything about that, I want to acknowledge the outgoing administration. I want to acknowledge the giants that have led Afoakom USA to where it is today. We're standing on the shoulders of giants that have served, for most of the time, thanklessly. So another question I have for the group is, if you have a bank account today, imagine where we are as a group. You have a bank account today, you can get on an app, you can know exactly what's happening in your account. The reason you stick with the bank is because you have access to that information and you can see what you're buying, what you're spending money on, and probably what you will spend money on in a month. We have to transform our organization to get there. That's my vision for this role. It's to be a custodian, it's to be a servant, and it's to help us to digitally transform. The only way we can do that is if collectively we decide today that we're going to make it easier for future generations to take over and lead. Because if we don't give them a good product, it makes it difficult for them to lead when they come in. So my commitment is to help us, for us to work together to get to a place where we have a great organization. We're positioning ourselves for the future leaders to come in and lead us to where we need to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Round of applause for our able treasurer. Thank you, Bobby Ben Tubo. And this is another one-man's position. We only had one candidate for the treasurer, but you can see he has the vibe to take us to the next level. Our last position that we have, not the last, sorry, I'm running too fast. Our financial secretary, we had one candidate in this position, Nawine Claudine Munang. We're just getting some update that she stepped out, so we'll come back to that. Let's move forward. We'll move to the ombudsman. We'll start with Bobby James. Bobby James Young, please, if we can come up. Thank you.
Ini Bobby Young James Jing Young. Tôi cái năm mới quay là PK Young. Tất cả nó sao một mình cười một lần xong nó phứ sa, nó xử lý sao? Ấy thì chỗ mà nằm ra cái sao mỏ, tao về là Quảng Đông từ bên nào ombudsman, đó là công tông ta bên nào cái Ulambos nó về cái cái gì cái sự và nó quay nó và nó là cái gì chỉ mình tăng cái thu mỏ, anh cái đấy mẹ ở cái chỗ mà ama gitu macam tadi dengan chỗ presiden dan dua ba phải tới hozi mandu sama dia mà bên nào mình ghi đến ta chuồn xạ cái đấy là cũng gì đến chuồn xạ cái đó và lạ thế mình ghi cái gì phải tới ibuff mình ghi vì sao xạ ở chairman ở xã bùa bề bùa chỉ mình ghi sao phơi cái sự ngân na. So what am I saying? Yeah, please, thank you. I'm not coming in to be a judge. I will not be a judge. I will be an intermediary. I will be a bridge. I will be a mediator. In case there is an issue between one of us and another person and they cannot come to compromise, I will come in and help solve the issue. Please, vote for me. I know a lot of people are coming here. You didn't know that I would be the one. Vote for me if this is you. And again, not die hard. Vote for me this year. Next year, you can vote for my other colleague. Some of us were doing this thing to leave. So these guys, they still have enough time. So good for people who are already going out so they can do their best and go, and the others can come after. Thank you, and I wish everybody the best.
A round of applause for our ombudsman to be Bobe James. Thank you. Our next candidate that we have for the ombudsman is Bobe Brian Chongwai.
Afoakom Oye, come Dallas Oye, why come Oye? My name is Brian Chongwai, and I'm a member of Afoakom Dallas. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you know this name, either reading my write-ups or from one person or another. I'm standing here today to solicit your vote for the position of the ombudsman of this organization. We all know that this is an office that has never been fully set up since the formation of Afoakom USA. And without this office, most of the challenges that we are facing today is as a result of us here not picking the right person to sit there and fully set up this office to help be proactive, identify, and be that listening ear to each and every one of you. Having seen the good work that this administration has done for the past 3 years, and also looking at the challenges that we all here are facing. Some of our brothers are not here. Why are they not here? You all have questions that have not been answered. You all have reports that you would like the administration to give you. You all have a lot of questions, and you need that one person that can come and listen to you. I'm coming in now in a challenging position because I have 3 key things to do within 90 days if elected. First, work with the outgoing and incoming administration to ensure that there is a smooth transition of power. That is a job within the powers of the Ombudsman office. Secondly, ensure that there is accountability at every level. I am not coming in to be like an obstruction to the administration, but as that middleman that will help the administration as well, listening to you all and talking to the administration and presenting reports to this General Assembly.
Thank you, our ombudsman today. Sorry, we're strict on time. A hand of applause to Bobe Chongwai, our ombudsman today. Thank you. Another candidate that we had for ombudsman was our Mercy Ancham. We're just getting an update. She's stepping down. The fight is a tough one. I mean, if you're not ready, don't try. So she's stepping down, and she will not be continuing. And so if you are voting for the ombudsman office, just remember we have 2 valid candidates to be Bobe James and Bobe Brian Chongwai. The last position, we're going to come back to it, is the financial secretary. We don't know if she's in the house. We heard she went to collect food. So she's coming. She's a member of the Dallas chapter, and they're the ones planning the election. So please let's be considerate. But we'll move forward regarding time. I will transfer back to our chair to give us guidance on how we're going to continue with the election.
To those registered members, if you are from Minnesota, you go to the far table to my right. That's where you are going to get your ballot to vote. If you are from Dallas, who got Dallas here? If you are from Dallas, you go to that far end table to get your ballot. If you are from Arizona and start moving, please. Arizona and Massachusetts, you go to that table. The table where, right there. That table by the fire hydrant there. If you are from Washington, D.C., You go to the first table here by the stage to get your ballot. If you are from Meet America and
campaign headquarters. We're calling it already.
Meet America, Oklahoma, Northeast, and Michigan. You go to the second table there by the wall, just below the last speaker. If you are from Houston and Atlanta, you go to the middle table here. Chicago and Kentucky, right here where I'm standing. Members of large, right here where I'm standing now. This way you get your ballots. And when you get the ballots, when you vote this, you fold it, you drop it either in here or in here. Can we start moving now?
And just to add one thing before we start. Remember, the voting ballot is you're going to get one vote at a time. We will verify and confirm by keeping your name. If you want to vote,
at the convention, you can come and join us for the cultural night at the gala tomorrow. It's going to be a shutdown. Tonight is the cultural night. Everything traditional, the culture is one of a kind. All the best culture in the whole world. So don't miss it out. All the masquerades are going to be on the floor. And make sure you bring your $1 security. Because we know we got to shut this place down tomorrow. Tomorrow is a gala. Everybody dress in your best outfit. If you're single, you got handsome boys and beautiful girls. And tomorrow it's gonna be a shutdown. It's gonna be everything. Our show. It's gonna be entertainment. It's gonna be everything. And Sunday barbecue, so we eat like a lot of soya, beef, and everything. But guys, don't miss out for this weekend, because if you miss out, you miss out for heaven. I'm telling you, it's heaven on earth.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you guys doing? Good. Enjoying the convention? Oh yeah.
You caught all of them talk?
You want the convention?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Don't take my face, so please.
Susu.
No,
guys, you've been watching Afoakom USA National Convention 2025, taking place right here in Dallas, Texas. And I was presenting the live video to you guys. And at this point, when we're actively doing the ballot, electing the new executive into office, we will be taking a quick pause at this moment. But we will come back, we will resume the live show, the live stream, when we get the results of the ballots, the elections. So thank you very much for being here at BotangRecords. I know a lot of you who are at home who didn't have the opportunity to be with us here in the convention. It's happening, and we're just here to share the moments with you so you don't feel completely missing out on the vibe that is happening right here in Afoakom USA 2025 Dallas Convention. We hope you enjoy, and we hope that sharing these moments with you means something to you. Thank you so much, and we will come back when we have the results of the new exco. Thank you, and continue to have fun, like, and why not, share. Bye now.
It actually, no.